Hi, my name is Joris and I'm a guitar teacher from Belgium. In this video I'm going to teach you how to practice properly, getting the results really fast without wasting any time. Let's get started. All you will need is your guitar, your amp, a pick, a computer with a keyboard very close to you, and the sight. For this lesson, I have chosen the solo from Nothing Else Matters. The first thing you want to do is go to the song itself, just by going to YouTube, and then we click on the URL here and we do copy. Then the next thing we do is we go to this site and we click on load a YouTube video. Then I'm gonna right click, paste, okay, so what we have here is the song Nothing Else Matters, and I'm gonna click on zoom here so we get a better overview. If I just press the space button, the song will play. Okay, but what we're gonna work on today is the solo part. So the solo is right at the end of the song, somewhere around here. I'm just gonna double click it and then I'm just gonna press space again. Okay, I'm a little bit too far, the solo has started already, so I'm going back a little, double click, and just gonna press space again or play. Okay, alright, it's right there. Okay, so we're just gonna leave it here for now. It's around this timing. Okay, even better is if you have the MP3 of the song on your computer, even better is to just click load an MP3, and I got it right here. So just gonna double click, and I'm gonna do the same thing, click zoom, and here it's even clearer because you can see the audio wave files. Right here. Okay, so this is even better, but if you don't have the MP3 of Nothing Else Matters on your computer, it's fine, you can just use this. Okay, so now we have set the starting point of the solo, and we will come back to this later. The next step would be learning the solo. And in this video, I'm only going to teach you a small part of it. So why not the whole solo? Because this lesson is about learning how to practice. If you have successfully mastered this, you are capable to learn the rest of the solo as you go on. Okay, so this would be our very first part, and we're just gonna start with a bend. And the pinky is on the B string right here. So we hit these two strings all together, and then we bend this finger. This one needs to stand still 2 times, and we end on the index finger. Then we go into this part. So we just pick, slide, hammer on, pull off. Again. Pinky, index finger. So we got, and then middle ring finger. If you got that part right, then this is how they sound together. Next part. Alright, so we're going to start with 12, 14, 12. Then we're going to bend with these two fingers, and the index finger is going to bar these two strings. So, sorry. Very important, don't be a beginner. Don't do this. You see this distance here between my index finger and the string? This is awful. This is really bad. You want always to press that finger against the string so it doesn't go like... You see, this is awful. This string right here is ringing and it sounds bad. So what you want to do is this finger, place it a little higher than you used to, so it doesn't sound bad. And we do this 2 times. So again, I'm also using a little bit of my wrist. Gotta watch my motion right here, like here. Make it smooth, don't make it like a robot. Okay, then we got this part. I'm gonna start with a hammer, a pull off. Again. Then we got this. 3 notes in a row. All together. Add a hammer on pull off, so again. And the final part, we hit this string, then we hit these two together. So 2 times, middle finger and the index finger. So the whole second part would be So at this point, your brain and muscle memory have worked hard to absorb the information. And what you have right now is what I would call a sketch. Your solo is probably not fast, it's not really on time, it kind of sounds like Nothing Else Matters, but only like 50%. Let's say you present this solo section to somebody else, then chances are that they don't really understand what you're trying to play. And even yourself will have to admit that it doesn't feel or sound right like the original recording. So why is this? What's the problem? It's very simple. The problem is your timing. You might have memorized this solo somewhat, but your brain hasn't absorbed its timing. Why? Well, simply because you haven't played, or in other words, practiced this solo in the correct timing yet. And this is the meat of this lesson. So, I'm going to say it again. You haven't played, or in other words, practiced this solo in the correct timing. And that is why you can't play it right. So, we're going to fix this by going back to our site. Okay, so let's take that first chunk of the solo we just learned, and we are going to make a loop. So, the solo started right here somewhere. Alright, until that point, because that would be the first section. So I'm going to click on here and I'm going to drag it somewhere around here where it starts, and now we should have a loop. I'm going to press space or play. And now you can see the song is just looping, it's repeating. Now I did notice I could go a little bit further, so I'm going to drag this a little bit further here, so the loop is a little bit smaller. So right after the yeah, that's the point where we started solo, right? So next step would be we're going to slow this down. So I'm going to drag this cursor to 75%, and we only have a few options. We got 50, 75, and 100, and sorry. And of course, with the other methods, like if you have the MP3, you can pick any percentage you want, so it's better to learn. Okay, anyway, we're going to pick 75% for this one, and we're going to play and hear the loop again. Okay, what I want you to do right now is to play along with that loop until you get it perfect. The first few times, around 4 or 5 times, it's going to be bad, but that's okay, because your brain has to adjust to its rhythm. So just accept that the first few times are going to suck and keep going until you get it right. That's the part where you're learning its rhythm. So once you got that down, the next step would be is to select the next chunk of the solo. That would be until that point. So until that point, that's the second part. So again, I'm going to click, drag it around here, and just gonna loop and play along with it until you got it right. Again, first few times going to suck. Don't worry about it, keep going. If you give up after 2 times, you're just missing the point of this exercise. So keep going, and I promise you, you will improve. Just give yourself time to absorb the rhythm. You want to absorb the rhythm. That's the key word. Okay, so the point of this video wasn't to teach you the whole solo, but to show you how to practice and get results very fast. If you do this every day, you will reach 100% within a week. At least if there's no technical issues like troubles with picking, fingerings, etc. But even so, playing and timing will help you fix a few of those issues as well. Do understand that you need to practice how to practice as well. So using your keyboard and your mouse and your guitar, it's something you need to get used to. And if you can hear the solo in your head, you can play it on your guitar. If you can't hear the solo in your head, you can't play it on the guitar. By repeating it, of course, you will get the solo very, very well in your head, because you constantly get feedback from how it's supposed to sound. That's how you learn. You can learn any solo from a tab, but as we all know, you get like 50% chance the tab is right, because everybody can upload tabs and not everybody has it right. So here's a summary. Get the song ready to play on your computer, go to the site, learn only a small part of the solo, chunk it down, work on the small part until it sounds right, adjust the tempo, learn another chunk of the solo and repeat the steps above. Don't worry about speed getting to 100%, worry about timing. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you so happen to know somebody who is struggling with the same issues, please share this video and let me know down in the comments how your progress is going. Thanks for watching.